Hey there, guys. It's me, Pinky Speed. God damn it! Why am I not good at this? Hey guys, it's Pinky Speed. Welcome back to another episode of the Midnight Tunes. Of course, I'm your host,
I'm
PK.
Pixel.
Not special musical guest chair.
Yes, surprisingly, we were able to get Cher onto the
was
podcast. So,
very hard.
welcome, Cher.
It's very hard. I honestly don't know what my
Not
manager
that
was
hard.
thinking.
It involved a very, very, very
Yeah.
long night with her trying to relive when she played in Burlesque. It was not the best.
But anyway, in
Uh,
reality, our special guest is a close friend of mine, Toble,
I'm the
the
Toble
Toble
Jones. Yeah. I won't do any of the stupid plug stuff till the end
Yeah,
of the thing,
that's it.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine by all means. But yeah, it's gonna be three of us for this episode. But whatevs. Don't worry,
Don't
me.
worry,
That's how it be.
At least now we have a third, so it's not just
Yeah.
me having to deal with PK all the time. Not
Yeah.
having to deal with people.
Now two
Mhm.
people can deal with me. It's okay. Think of it like a raid boss
Yeah,
in like
exactly.
an MMO.
Excuse me. Unfortunately, we aren't running with the full team.
Only. It's fine. You could beat a whole raid with two people.
I think it
It's
depends on the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But anyway, luckily we got for animation this week. We actually got a bunch of stuff. But before we get into that, let's go to what we've done for our weeks. You know what, not Mister, my mistake. Cher.
Oh,
You can go
thanks.
first.
Charmed. Really, I haven't been doing too much crazy stuff. I've been playing. It's it's a trip. It's a pretty game, beautiful game. Likes to mess with your ever-living mind.
Yeah, I would know.
Oh Lord. It somehow took one of my lesbian headcanons and broke it within 2 seconds.
No,
It's like a normal day.
It's horrible.
it's 13 Sentinels is a fun time. I've literally I spent $50 for this. It's a good purchase.
It was good. It still is good because I haven't even finished it.
Yeah,
But
we're getting
we've
close
been playing
though.
it.
We're at like the second
60s or so.
60,
in
70.
percentage.
You know, we're like two-thirds there.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else though?
Uh, uh, I don't know, like I doubt this has been mentioned, but we played Dokapon with our room, like some roommates of ours.
Oh man, yeah, we haven't talked
And-
about that on the podcast. The fucking soft lock in the game.
Yeah. So basically, we're playing Dokapon, and we got to this one point in the game. Apparently, they had a little programming oversight with the Darkling and the Doppelganger enemy, where basically, if somebody fights a Doppelganger, the Doppelganger transforms and copies the player's stats, and if that person gets clobbered by the Darkling, for some reason, the Doppelganger decides to copy the Darkling stat, which are ridiculously high.
They're the
and
highest-
almost unconquerable.
I'm pretty sure they're higher than like almost any enemy in the game.
Yeah, I think even the final boss.
Yeah,
So we literally soft locked the game because it was on one of the towns we needed to actually conquer to progress.
yeah.
So, and for a good at least an additional week or two afterward, we didn't even notice for the longest time. So,
Yeah,
and after we noticed for a week or two afterwards, I just all right, just throw ourselves at it like lemmings and see if we could fix it. We couldn't.
yeah,
We really couldn't.
yeah.
That sounds like true and utter pain.
It is
It was.
It's it's real busted, especially at the point where we were at the game. There was nothing we could really do about it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where even if we grinded, I doubt it would actually work. Dokemon's a great
Yeah,
game
that-
though.
It is. It's the party game. It's labeled as a friendship ruiner.
Straight up on the back of the box.
Mhm.
Surprisingly, yeah. But yeah, I assume that's pretty much it for you, Austin.
Yeah, admittedly, I don't have too much else going on. I hate it, but I haven't been watching like anime as much. Like some time ago,
I mean,
I
technically,
started trying to I started trying to watch Violet Evergarden because I was like, hey, I got really sad when I watched it and I haven't finished it. So I was like, well, let's do it. And I got further than I did, and I wanted to cry a little bit, but I didn't. I still haven't finished it.
hmm
It's really pretty.
it is. I mean, to be fair, the only anime you've been watching in this household is Jim. Honestly,
Yeah. Yeah, I've been getting practically driven mad.
Not an anime, fuck.
I don't know. This Jim and the Holograms is anime. It's anime Hannah Montana, and I love it.
That ooh, that connotation does not sit well in my head.
That's fair, but it's still good. But anyway, we'll shift over to you, Pixel. Have anything notable you've done in the past couple days?
I've literally only been playing Destiny and looking for fucking work.
Well, of course.
If my art didn't suck, I'd be asking for commissions and plugging, but I'm fucking terrible. So
Well,
Honestly, yeah.
here's some advice, Pixel. How about instead of playing Destiny, you play Garfield Kart?
Do you have the money for me to buy both Garfield Kart games?
That's a move.
No, but are you telling me you don't? You don't have your
Yes.
special Garfield Kart money?
I'm playing Destiny 2 because it's free. What do you think I am?
I assume like every normal citizen in society, you have money saved up for Garfield Kart,
You're clearly mistaken and are delusional.
or maybe maybe you are.
Maybe, but I would like to think that I'm of sound mind and body, and I need that in order to work. Unlike you, PK. So
Yeah, and I'm not, and I do work. Got him.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of get that vibe too, Pixel, because recently, like, my job closed its doors permanently, so I've just been like, all right, and here I am.
yeah, I have an interview for Five Guys tomorrow. I need to have to be up. I'm about to pull off a whole ass heist in order to get there.
Yeah.
But to pull a Lupin on their ass.
Literally, because I have to get my. So I have to find a ride, and the ride I currently have has to be here at 1. I need to both be awake at that time because I've been falling asleep at like 12. So I need to be awake for that. And then I also need to be I need to make sure not to wake up my sister. I need to go to this interview. I need to, get the interview done. I have to pray they'll accept me even though I don't have my food handlers until like next month.
Yeah, it's not too
That's
hard. It's
fine.
not too hard to get your food handlers.
Literally when I went to go sign up for an appointment, literally every day for a new card was full up until the 21st of July.
I just did it online and done.
They won't let you do it online. You have to go there in Vegas.
Oh,
Oh,
in
that-
Vegas.
that's-
Damn.
Oh yeah, we
We're-
have different rules.
Yeah, we're in Tiger King State.
Yeah.
Tiger King. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it is. We live in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We live in literally Oklahoma.
Listen, you think you got problems out there? There are literally people living in Oklahoma.
Yeah. Oh wait, speaking of thing in Oklahoma, do we?
Yeah, I'll go into it after Pixel's done, but I assume,
Okay, Pixel.
but I
yeah.
assume that's pretty much all you've been doing, Pixel, right?
That's it. If anyone wants to cash at me the money to get the DLC for DS Destiny 2, hit me up. On
Yeah,
Twitter,
I'm not
bro.
putting your fucking Cash App in the description. You can go find his
That's
social
why I
media.
said hit me up on Twitter. You fuck.
Okay, I'm making sure. So, okay, so I haven't done too much with a lot of the stuff I've done recently, but there's been a few things the really hyper specific things that Toble will know. One, in this we were just talking about Tiger King. So me, Toble, and another friend of another roommate, we were going to like our local McDonald's just to get some stuff, whatever. And we run into some dude on a bike, and he's like, "Hey, no, have have you seen my movie? And I'm like, we were just like, what? And it's like, yeah, it's Biker Fox's movie. You should go check it out and all that. And we were like, okay. And, you know, we were like, okay, so what else? And he just kind of rides away. He talks about a little bit how he was on an episode of Ridiculousness, I think. It was really weird. But
It was weird.
so our roommate decides to look it up on YouTube to try to find a trailer, and it is... it's weird. It's a fucking... we found out that he does have a movie, and it's on YouTube for $10. So, of course, our roommate, because we love dumb shit, buys it in an instant. And,
Yeah.
we watched the Biker Fox movie, which the sum up with that movie is, it's kind of like Tiger King, only instead of, like, documenting, like, the history of this fucked up person, it's just the fucked up person making a movie of their own, and he's just kind of a weird dude.
Yeah, it's basically, if we were to sum it up in a meme, it's like I like the whole like I want to get Tiger like a McDonald's. We've got McDonald's at home, or like we got food at home or whatever,
It's just-
and it flips the food at home,
What
and
Tiger
it's like
King?
absolute garbage. It's like mom, I want to watch Tiger King or something other.
We've got
Tiger
Tiger
King
King.
at home, Tiger King at home, and it's just Biker Fox.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't like. He's not like, he hasn't done massive big crimes or anything, or done horrible as anything of the whole fucking tiger situation over in that documentary. But he's still just a weird dude who just kind of rants on about people should be more healthy and more caring, and talks about how much he loves biking. And he's just kind of a weird dude, and it's
He's also been arrested a few times.
a few times. Nothing super major, as like, aside from
Nothing Tiger King levels.
yeah,
but
but he's just gotten arrested for, you know, not having a light on his bike or something, or like riding on the wrong lane or some shit. It's weird. I don't know if I could recommend the movie. I maybe rent it if you're interested, but it's not really that interesting unless you ran into him in Oklahoma, because this movie, for one, came out back in 2009, and he's fucking still telling people about it in 2021. And it's so weird. It's like, what the hell did we find?
he also feeds like a ton of raccoons.
He has like an army of raccoons.
It's nuts.
It's fucking nuts.
Sounds like the plot of a fucking Happy Gilmore production film.
It's like a Tim and Eric skit. It's like a Tim and Eric skit. Only it became a character. It became a real person in real life. He was a living meme, honestly. I overall enjoyed the movie for how fucking weird it is, but I can't realistically recommend it, because it's not really a film that has anything like. I would say you would only really like it if you live in Oklahoma. So yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
And even then,
it's like, unless you just find this dude fucking weird, but just interesting, but there's not much. So yeah, Biker Fox. I don't get the fox part, but what else? It's probably a nature thing. He literally opens that movie up with throwing away a bunch of hamburgers and hot dogs, being like, "This is poisoning you."
yeah, that's literally how it starts. It's fucking maddening.
Yeah. It is an experience. But yeah, that's one thing. The other is me and Toble here. I kind of had a mental breakdown a couple days ago. We were just going to we were going to Sonic, and he was playing that new Touhou
There's like a Touhou mobile game. It's like Touhou something another lost word.
Yeah.
And I was playing it, and he's like, "Oh, you're playing it again?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, what of it?"
Just to ask for...
And then it yeah.
Sorry, but just to ask real quick, Pixel, do you know anything about Touhou? Pixel?
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. I had to go deal with something real quick. What's that?
Do you know anything about Touhou?
I know there's a really good Metroidvania of it on PC, and then that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
The
fine.
fandom's crazy.
Yeah, okay. So Toble here was playing the new like gotcha phone game of it. Is that right?
Yeah.
And
Tell a lost word or
and
something another.
that was one of those things that I've known for a while. You know, I've listened to plenty of music, and I think I played maybe a few other games, but not that much. I don't know. I can't say I can
Yeah.
remember. And it kind of came to me just realizing like, why is Touhou a thing? Like,
Yeah.
I want to
Because
like, because to me I just realized that like, because I talked to Toble about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is there so many Touhou games, and why is Touhou this?
yeah. Do you mind if I throw out a bit of Touhou facts as the resident Touhou expert?
Yeah, that's fine, go ahead.
So, Touhou is a franchise. Is created by one, like as a mainline franchise, is created by one guy.
Yeah.
One guy has made like 20 plus games.
Mm-hmm.
He's a mad lad.
Yeah.
And kind of just crazy as like he practically insists on doing everything himself. And he literally just did it. He was like, huh, you know, it would be a cool idea. Bullet hells, but with Shrine Maiden.
Bro, I was gonna say it would be cool to get my hands on some of my own anime bitches. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I
proceeded to make his own anime bitch.
my brain couldn't handle it, because I'm like, okay, but what happened in this man's life that was like, okay, I want to make a bullet hell, but instead of like, you know, the standard like, you know, spaceship or the sci-fi or whatever, I'm gonna make it Shrine Maidens. And not only am I gonna make that, I'm gonna make like a bajillion of them for the rest of my life. And I looked it up. Like we're going home, and I'm like, I need to look this up. Like, why is this man dedicated so much of his life to make this? Not even like any other things. Maybe it's like, maybe there's some event in his life that was like, oh, I gotta make this now. I'm like, I was going nuts. I had to check, and I'm going online. I checked the Touhou wiki, and the creator, it's Zune.
Zune.
Yeah,
Zune.
I look at his wiki, and from what I can understand, he did it just because, you know, he'd be a really cool idea of like making a bullet hell that wasn't your standard spaceship, and he just really likes bullet hells. That's kind of it.
I mean, hey, bullet hells are fun.
And I'm like, but I'm like, wait a minute, but why more? But because apparently I learned that almost every Touhou runs on a different engine.
Yeah, he scraps the engine every game and like builds a new one from scratch.
I'm like, what? But just like, why?
And he's been doing this since 97.
97.
Since he was 17.
97. And I found out that a good chunk of them are fighting games, and I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, he has there's a few fighting games. It's maddening like what he does with some of the like, and that's just like the official stuff. They're like, of course, like you mentioned, Pixel, like they've done like that, but not even thinking about the fandom. The fandom has done tons of crazy stuff. Like you said, they made Metroidvania not once but twice.
All I know is that the Touhou community is a dedicated base of weebs, and I have to commend them for their efforts, I guess.
Like,
yeah,
Touhou is always one of those things I only knew from Salty Bet, because there's a lot of people who make like characters on Salty Bet with the Touhou sprites. I've seen those sprites all the time especially back in the early 2000s.
I recently also just got hella into Salty Bet, just watching those fights go on.
Yeah,
because like they'll put two cheap characters together, and it'll be actually entertaining.
My favorite.
Like they have, like I don't know how they curate those matches.
Yeah, I think they have like moderate mods that just go at different times, or just like odd like bot mods or something. But it comes back. I remember that in an early episode of the podcast, way before Pixel was here, Faye said that we should try to get the podcast sponsored by Salty Bet, and I would die for that, even though I doubt Salty Bet would ever sponsor anything aside from, you know, Salty Bet. But Touhou, like, I couldn't understand, because he just started doing it, and he just like, yeah, it's cool. He worked at a few other game companies and made some games and all that. He apparently worked at a company that would I forget the name of it, but they would be, a lot of the people who worked there eventually would go on to make French Bread, who are the same people who made the Melty Blood fighting game and the under Night in Birth games, fighting game, and those games are good, real good. No more did they have to make their doujinshi games.
Yeah.
By all accounts, it was
Big-
no more than all.
They're like, we could. Goddamn. But yeah, but I was just like, come on, this. I don't know, but a part of my brain just couldn't accept of like, was there like an event in this man's life that like wanted to make this, and then he decided the rest of his life, and I'm like, no, he just thought it'd be cool, and then
Yeah.
just made new ones like every other year apparently.
Yeah. Because the first like 5 or so, which he made on the PC 98 or something,
Yeah,
like he made within like a year,
yeah, all on
which is
different
crazy
engines.
to think about.
All on different engines too. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Then he like, yeah.
my deep dive into how Touhou was created, and this is it's not even that much, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's gotta be
He said, like, some dude just wanted anime bitches. He made his own anime bitches.
He's like, yo, I want to make spaceships into fucking shrine maidens. That's all. It's like I think the best way to put it, it's like an archaeologist being like, I'm gonna find this big dinosaur skeleton, and all he found was like fucking an amber or something, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
So you know how I said there was like 20? I double checked it because I was like, hey, my brain wanted to do that. He created 30 games,
fuck off.
and the thing is, he doesn't even go numerically to 20.
Fuck off.
He goes 1 through 7, 7.5, 8, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5.
Oh my god.
And he goes 10, 11, 12, 12.3, 12.5, 12.8, 13, 13.5, 14, 14.3.
I hate this.
14.5. And it just keeps going on with the 0.5s for a little bit until he hits
I
18.
fucking hate this. Okay, if I can give Toe credit, it's not Fate. Fucking, I don't want to open that with Fate, honestly.
It's a can of worms that we are not prepared to handle.
I
handle.
think the best way I could put it is what I always say when I think of the Fate series. I'm sure it's good. You know, I've seen some cool scenes.
The anime Fate series. Literally, fuck everybody who says that the anime Fate series was good. It's ass. I hate it.
Which
Go play
anime
Fate.
series?
Go play Fate on fucking. Go play Fate from Wild Tangent Games on Steam.
Wait,
It's
what?
literally less than $10.
Wait, which game is that? There's a lot of there's a lot of Fate animes.
Literally just look up Fate in all caps on Steam right now.
Yo,
You know
I'm gonna
what?
do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Mostly just because I'm a mad lad.
yeah. Of course you
Uh,
are.
To Steam.
Oh wait, is this like a
Fate
random indie game that's called Fate?
No,
Oh.
this is an old game from 2007.
Oh yeah, that might be the visual novel it's based off of, because the
Wait,
visual
stores.
it's then
It is not. It is its own game. It is an American-made game. It is a dungeon crawler that was trying to base itself off of Diablo back when that was.
we're
Mhm.
not talking. This isn't the same Fate.
No. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish. right?
Okay.
Like,
Was it in
the
2013?
And then
No, it's-
that's the first thing I always think of when people say it. And now I can't get it out of my head. People will always think of Fate and all of its different subgenres series, and I will just be here, one of the few people left on Earth that will think of Fate Undiscovered Realms on Steam.
Is it the
You
Wild Tangent
motherfucker.
2013, right?
No, I found it. It's an old dungeon crawler. You motherfucker.
Yeah, I saw it.
You bastard. I thought it was like, wait, I know there's a bunch of Fate games. I know there was like a PS2 fighting
yeah.
game that I only know because Wooly of Woolyverse played it, but I don't know too much
No.
about the Fate, but there was a really good video from Trash Talk. It's an anime podcast, I think. Is that right, Toble?
Trash taste.
Trash Taste, what I'm saying. And they had a really good segment where one of them was trying to explain Fate, and then the best way to put it is one of them on there goes like, "Yeah, I was trying to ask a friend of how many sabers there are," and they were like, Saber the character or Saber the class? And they were like, what the fuck does that mean? How many sabers? I'm like, no, I don't wanna.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not saying it's bad, but as I always say, fate stay fate fate tag stay the fuck away from me. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Or if you somehow fall in a
Why don't you let Fate get you some bitches?
yeah.
How about
Yeah, get involved. Download Fate Go. Fate Go. You mean like Fate? Get the fuck out of my wallet.
Fate, get your own guy.
fate stay the fuck out of my pocket, please? I'm going bankrupt.
Please, I spent $500 on this PNG of a waifu.
Please. But yeah. Fate is it's a series. But aside from that, yeah, Touhou, I don't know, but that's cool. Good for you guys if you like Touhou. But I thought there was gonna be way deeper stuff, but there isn't. And it messes
I'm
with my
only
brain.
in it for the music.
Yeah, same. Let me see. Aside from that, a lot of the stuff that Toble said that he did was kind of the same for me. I've been playing 13 Sentinels with him and all that. Not much else. I mean, I've been playing Monster Hunter. There's not much to say with Monster Hunter aside from it's good. It's real good.
Hear that.
But yeah. So we'll go right into the news within that because there's not much else that we could talk about with our week. And with the first thing we're going to be talking about is fucking something that I don't understand. It's going to be Adult Swim announces a Metalocalypse, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Venture Bros movies.
I'm actually kind of hyped because as much as I never ended up watching much of Adult Swim's content growing up, but nowadays, now that I'm like rediscovering clips of like specifically mostly Venture Brothers, holy shit! Like
Yeah, for me, it's one of those things where I watched tons of Adult Swim as a kid, and I like all these shows. I'm a little confused with Metalocalypse getting a movie because that's one of those shows that like I like, but I don't understand why they would want to make a movie now of all things, given the fact that has been a show since like early 2000s. I want to say maybe like 2008.
all of those shows have been there since like the 2000s.
True, but Aqua Teen is another one I'm kind of confused because that already got a movie. Like I don't know what this new one's gonna be.
I feel like these are gonna be like finale movies. Like they're gonna all go, like these. This is just what they're all gonna go at.
True, but like Aqua Teen doesn't have
that, or it's going
but
either that or it's going to segment into a new series.
Yeah, I guess it
That's
because
possibly.
from looking up from this article, it just says they're gonna be doing more fucking standard Aqua Teen shit. But whatever. The one I'm actually most excited for is Adventure Bros, given the fact that recently got canceled, and because they just eventually just had to stop. Given the fact that Venture Bros is one of those shows. I say one of those shows, but it's the only show I can really realistically think of where for each season they kind of just wait 2 or 4 years to make the next one and then make just episodes come out. Like it's been on since early 2000s and it didn't get canceled until last year, or maybe earlier this year, one of the two. But yeah, no, it's they're getting movies though. I don't know what to expect from Metalocalypse. Aqua Teen, I'm excited for it because I fucking love Aqua Teen. It's just bullshit. It's stupid. I love it. And Venture Bros, it's cool. That's all I can really say realistically. The only other question I can say is like, are they going to be making other movies of other like older Adult Swim shows? Like I don't know. I doubt they'll do C-Lab or anything. But I'm trying to think. What was? No, sorry. I was misthinking something. I thought Metalocalypse also got a movie, but that's a special, I think.
Yeah, I think I got a special.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not much I can really say here aside from hey, that's cool. A little weird for like 2 of the shows, but you know what else? More Adult Swim content is cool for me, honestly.
Yeah.
But aside from that, we'll go into our next topic, and that's going to be they're making a new CGI Ultraman for Netflix.
That sounds like it's gonna be cursed.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm a little iffy. I think the image they posted for the art they posted for it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest Ultraman fan, but I think he's neat, given the fact that he's like he's basically like an old Power Ranger kaiju like dude. It's awesome. He's like Jet Jaguar
Yeah.
actually from Destroy All Monsters, the Godzilla movie. Only he's
Oh
not
my goodness.
fucking stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that about Jet Jaguar. Sorry. But from what we get from this new reboot they're adding on Netflix is it's going to be about a baseball player named Ken Sato who picks up the mantle of becoming Ultraman, and he ends up having to raise a kaiju baby. Uh-oh.
Oh,
So
man.
not only does he gotta be a dad,
baby.
but he's also gotta be Ultraman, but his baby's also a kaiju. Which, I don't know, that sounds a little weird, honestly.
It's like a weird Metroid Prime. It's like a Metroid plot.
Yeah, it's
The baby.
yeah, maybe it'll be interesting, honestly, but I don't know. I don't want a shitty psychic baby character. Because I hate children in most shows and media, unless it's focused only on the kids at most.
What are you telling me you hate the baby Metroid?
I don't hate the baby Metroid, but the baby Metroid doesn't say anything. It doesn't have voice
Dang.
acting lines. It just makes sound. But yeah, no. From what also along with that, it's gonna be co-written by Mark Himes, who was a writer for Kubo, and John Ashima, who worked on Gravity Falls. Which
Damn.
yeah, which I don't know. Maybe it'll be good, but again, that pitch is kind of sus. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. Ultraman's not really one of those things I realistically am like a big fan of, but who knows? I think like Netflix reboot, next like Netflix series that are like reviving old franchises are pretty cool. Like Castlevania's fantastic. She-Ra was really good. I know there's another one. I'm dumb. Damn. Like the adaptations on Netflix are good, like Beastars and frick, there was another one. Damn. Oh well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Toble probably knows Ultraman, but do you know anything about Ultraman, Pixel?
Fuck no.
No.
I just know it was the OG kaiju,
Yeah.
and so that's
Oh man, you're like kind of cutting out.
am I? Fuck.
Oh no, you
I don't
sound
mean-
better now. I guess maybe you're just a little bit away from the mic. I don't know.
I think it might just be because I'm away from the mic.
Oh, okay, but yeah,
Okay.
I've seen a little bit of like the classic Ultraman show, and it's basically just kind of like Power Rangers, only instead of when they have to grow big to fight the monsters, the Ultraman grows big himself.
Oh, so he accepts the inflation himself.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, I don't know. I think there was another Ultraman like reboot like a couple of years back, but I didn't hear anything from it. And I don't know. I do like Sentai shows, so I'll probably look forward to it if the show looks good and it's not stupid. So yeah.
You think there was another Ultra what? You cut off.
I think there.
Oh.
I said that there was
What did you literally cut out. That entire sentence like went away. From
Oh,
me.
sorry.
What?
Sorry. I said that I think there was another Ultraman show a couple years back. I can't guarantee this because I don't remember. I'd be thinking of Cyborg 009, and I'm going to be honest. So, and that's another show that I doubt too many people know.
I really can't remember the Sentai show. I wasn't really into it all that much. I was more an animated slapstick kind of guy at the time. I was just very much into, oh, hey, Tom and Jerry's on. Fuck this.
What the heck?
Yeah.
But now I realize that I always forget the Japanese name, but just Sentai shows in general are pretty good. Toku on YouTube's a pretty good.
Sorry, I'm losing my brain cells at the moment. But yeah, actually, I don't know. I like the idea.
You're telling me you have those? What?
You. But actually, I don't know. That sounds like actually kind of cool premise. A Sentai show with like cartoon slapstick. That sounds actually kind of neat. Like a fucking Tom and Jerry, but Power Rangers. I actually would want that.
I think in a cartoon sense, yeah, it would. If it actually did end up slapping, it would it would pave a very new way for Sentai shows to come.
I don't know. Sentai shows is one of those like genres of like shows that there's so much of it. There's so much.
There is.
It's
it's
in
like-
between Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, and anything in between. There's oh my god.
Through that, like it's like
It's a whole.
Sentai shows are like there's a gold mine in there, but the fact is you have to go through a whole lot of coal and stuff
There's
to get
it's
to it because
Yeah.
after a bit it feels kind of samey.
yeah. It's like a whole like cave adventure in there. You gotta
Mhm.
dig deep in there. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for Ultraman though. I am interested as long as they don't make that stupid baby character. I just hope the baby, because like when I think of like little baby characters in like cartoons, all I can think of are like the classic 80s like Scrappy, where it's just like a stupid wisecracking child and you're like, aha, it's so funny. Or it's like,
Funny.
aha, funny.
Big.
Aha, it's so funny. So funny, baby. Like I can think of like Jade from Jackie Chan Adventures, who like I like Jade, but also you can't deny that almost every single episode of her not listening to Jackie is, not that.
Literally the fucking worst. How about you listen to the guy the show is fucking named after, huh?
Listen, Jade. You want to know my name is Jackie Chan? You want to know what this fucking show is called? Jackie Chan.
You know who's resolving all these problems?
Me.
That's right, it's me.
As the protagonist of this show, you are legally required to listen to me.
Yeah, but it's also Jackie Chan, so he also has that accidentally fuck things up, but also work out. So it's good. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's what I like.
But at
About,
least he manages to fix everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
that's what I like about all the Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah. It's that's actually kind of like that's actually kind of a version of what I was talking about, like a Sentai show with like a Western cartoon like slapstick, because that all that is it's just let's take cool ass kung fu and also make it really funny and goofy. Because there's a lot of those fight sequences in old Jackie Chan movies are fucking nutty. Even
Using like picture frames and all that to like
yeah.
bounce everybody around.
Yeah, fucking tossing shit around. I think my favorite was like Jackie and one dude punch each other in the face, and they're both of them they hold their fists like, oh fuck, and then they try to hit each other.
I really want to see what would have happened if like Rumble in the Bronx had gotten its own. If it was an animated show rather than a whole movie.
Oh, who knows?
I feel like it would have been amazing.
Who knows? Maybe there'll be a animated reboot.
There won't, because Jackie Chan never gets any of his shit rebooted.
True. That is actually Jackie Chan hasn't really done much recently, has he? I know he's the.
He does some things. He's currently in like production of one film. I forget what it is right now.
Because the only thing I could think that he's been doing was he
Yeah,
plays
I'll be able to
Monkey.
tell you.
He plays Monkey in Kung Fu Panda, in the movie, not in any of the shows or anything. But,
Back in the
You keep
fall.
cutting out for me, broski.
Yeah, same.
really? I'm not doing anything.
You might be like, are you like leaning back?
I think because I leaned back because I was moving something real quick. But yeah, like the last thing I could think that Jackie Chan was doing was he's the voice of Monkey on Kung Fu Panda, and that's kind of it. Let me see. I want to look at what's the last thing he did. I'm good because I'm kind of curious to see what Jackie Chan's been doing. Maybe he's actually going on to Jackie Chan Adventures now, like in the animated show. You guys still there?
Is he?
Kinda.
I never actually noticed that. What?
Yeah, he's the voice of Monkey. What's that?
Jack Black is Poe.
Yeah.
Yep, Jackie Chan is Monkey.
Yeah.
Apparently, Seth Rogen is
Oh.
Mantis. What?
Yeah, it's Seth Rogen for Mantis.
Okay, I did not. Okay, that messes with me in a way I never would have imagined.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I maybe it's because I watched it at such a young age. Like, oh yeah, his voice so unique, and then like, no, it's just Jackie Chan just in there.
Jackie Chan's just there.
What the fuck? He was in Nut Job too? What? So,
I do find that hilarious.
why the fuck is he in Nut Job too? Okay. He's also
What?
he's in the Nut Job too, Nutty by Nature, as Mr. Fang. Voice only though, because he's it's
Oh my
voice actor. He's
goodness.
also in Lego Ninjago as the master dude.
What in the world?
Okay, that I can understand.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember
one.
that. I can get that.
I think Jackie Chan's just being silent. I think it's because he barely ever.
Yeah, for what I could tell, it's cameo producer. He does a voice in the.
They'll report it, but he's not fucking making any comments.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's probably one. He's probably like he's set for life for all the movies he's done. So whatevs.
Yeah.
Get out again from me then. Like the only reason I can hear you is because you're in the next room.
Oh, really? I don't know what's up with my mic then. But yeah, I assume that.
Here, pause real quick and like see what the fuck's going on with your mic.
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
if we keep fucking up, then we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Minimal.
1 sec. 40.
Kung Fu Yoga. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, 1 sec. Hold on, I'm gonna leave the call.
Oh,
All right,
darn.
can you guys clearly hear me?
This guy, am I right?
Yeah, this guy.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear him, I guess.
Yeah, but we might need to like try to have to hold a conversation before anything's certain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, did you know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of Jackie Chan?
Fuck.
Man, it's always this. Man,
It's always this. You guys should
always
expect that,
this.
honestly. But
Wow.
yeah, wow. Anyway, is there any cutting out?
Not at the moment.
Wasn't there? No.
Neat. All right. But we'll go into. Okay. Sorry. I'll say we'll cut back. Let me write down the time real quick. God damn. It was 46, 50. All right. So we'll cut back 3, 2, 1. Now, sorry about the interruption, guys. Kind of having mic troubles, I guess. I don't know. They can't hear me. It's fine. Don't worry.
Hmm.
But next up on our animation news. Bong Joon-ho. I'm sorry, I butchered that name. He's a Korean director, mainly known from his movie from, I want to say it was last year. Parasite, a fantastic horror movie, the Korean horror movie that got an Oscar. He also made fun of the Oscars on stage. It was hilarious. He's cool.
It was truly a good time.
Truly was just pulled an anime move, honestly. But he is now. There have been rumors going around saying that he is working on an animated film. Actually, it's gonna be like about in the deep sea adventure. It's gonna be fully CGI and all that. Along with that, he's working with Korean animation company by the name of Fourth Creative Party. Sorry, what?
That rings no bells to me.
I don't recognize anything, but they said that they worked on some other well-known Korean movies like The Host, Snowpiercer, Okja, Old Boy. Old Boy's real good.
No, okay, I remember Okja. Okja, I've heard.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Stoker and The Handmaiden. Along with that, it's gonna be fully CGI. It's gonna be cool deep sea. Like I assume maybe horror movie. I don't know. It's about a invertebrate deep sea fish who believes he is suffering from spinal disc hernia. What the fuck?
What?
I think it's about a fish with spine problems. I don't fucking know. That's weird.
Yeah, that's like when a cartoon, like they make a cartoon old man fish, and he like makes a my back joke, even though I think like a good bit of fish are invertebrates, if not all of them.
I don't know. I can't say really much about this aside from I enjoyed Parasite a lot. That was a really good horror movie, without doubt the best of that year. I can't think of any other horror movie that stumped it that year for 2020, but
It was very, very much like both. It was. I don't think it was. I wouldn't say it's full horror, but it really
It's
has some moments that are
like
horrible.
like a thriller, I would say maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I'm looking forward to it by all means. I don't know what the movie exactly is gonna be with the whole deep sea fish shit, but I listen. Like you gotta to be a great director. You gotta make fucking crazy
Also,
ass.
you're
Yeah.
cutting out again.
Oh God, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm not doing anything. Okay, one sec. Input, output. It's weird. I don't know what's up with it. Maybe if one sec. No, I'm just gonna keep it up to my face, I guess, and hopefully it doesn't cut out. I don't know. Maybe we have too many things connected. I don't know. I don't think so. I can't say.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I'm excited for that.
It looks excitable.
It looks excitable. That's a word.
Looks interesting.
Next up on the news, speaking of more things getting announced, something I'm actually really looking forward to is Masters of the Universe Revelation. I think that's the word. I might be dumb.
If they don't get OG voice for fucking Skeletor, I literally don't.
I don't remember who voiced Skeletor in the original. Maybe he's got to sound at least nearly the same as the original, because I love Skeletor's dumb voice.
Dude, it's so good.
Skeletor's voice is the absolute fucking best.
It's so good. But but for those who don't know, Master of the Universe is going to be it's a He-Man reboot on Netflix that's going to be coming soon.
Man.
Yeah, which is going to be directed by Kevin Smith, who you guys may know for being Silent Bob in Clerks and Mallrats. He also worked on a bunch of comics as well.
And the Jay and Silent Bob franchise.
Yeah, that too. But I
also, did I ever tell you guys that Jay Views just fucking runs like the best channel? Like, it's not even funny. Like, it's just he just has such a vibe on his YouTube or his Twitch, excuse me. It's funny to see, to say the least.
Yeah, that's I can't say much. I know they tried to reboot it, but no one really cared for Jay and Silent Bob. But He-Man. I actually watched a lot of He-Man when I was younger because
You cut out again, at least in my ear.
I don't know what's up with that then. But I used to watch a lot of He-Man when I was younger, like all the time. Like because my mom used to own like a bunch of box sets of it. She liked it too for the most part. But I don't know how to fully feel about it because we haven't had a He-Man cartoon since I want to say there was a early 2000s one that did not last long. Not because it was bad, it's just no one watched it. Because realistically, not many kids remember what the fuck He-Man was of all things.
There's some people.
Yeah, there's some people, but But my only hope is that, for the most part, I hope it's on like the same level as entertaining as the new She-Ra one that came on Netflix. It's not the same exact art style. They're clearly trying to go more for the original, only like more detailed and having more animation aside from having to do the same dumb run down the corner of the screen that they did in the original show. And like as much as I love that old He-Man show, it's a show made for toys, clearly.
Right, it was a show made to advertise things. That's what it was gonna be.
And that doesn't, but it's so funny of how much they repeat the same animations, and it's so funny. Just gotta do the same run, just down the corner of the screen. And it's so funny to me as a kid. It's still funny to me. I just like laughing at dumb shit. But my only hope is this is on the same quality as the She-Ra, because the She-Ra Netflix show, because that was pretty good, although it was doing a different art style, clearly for a more younger audience, and this is kind of I wouldn't say younger audience, but it's trying to look more like a natural evolution of what He-Man looked like before.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's also being done by Powerhouse.
Oh, if it's Powerhouse, it's about to be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Yeah,
everything Powerhouse has just consistently been dropping bangers.
Yeah.
So I would like to believe that they'll keep making bangers.
Yeah, I'm willing to hope that pattern continues.
For those who don't know, Powerhouse did Castlevania on Netflix, and they also did the MK Scorpion's Revenge movie, which the animation in that looks great.
I didn't know that was them. What?
Yeah, I think they also did Seismano on Netflix, though I could be wrong. I don't.
They did
remember.
Blood of Zeus. I know they did Blood of Zeus as well.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, Powerhouse have been killing it for the past year or so with all their stuff, even to small projects.
After they dropped Castlevania, they're like, "All right, we know what we're good at," and then they just kept doing what they were good at. It was really funny.
Oh, actually, they have a cast here of who's going to be voicing who, and it seems that Skeletor's going to be voiced by Mark Hamill himself.
Ooh, our boy, Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
You're joking.
No, it
You've gotta
says
be fucking
the series stars Mark Hamill as Skeletor, Chris Wood as Prince Adam / He-Man, and original Skeletor voice actor Alan Oppenheimer will now voice Mossman. Mossman.
What?
Okay.
He's probably just. I don't remember Mossman, but again, I can't remember everything from He-Man.
I don't even fucking know who
Yeah.
Mothman is.
Yeah, no, you said Mothman, and I literally thought of like a Robot Master from Mega Man.
No, it's
I was gonna
Mossman.
say like, Mossman. What weapon I gotta use to defeat him, bro?
It's
Like, yo, is it just another Metal Man scenario, or?
He's probably just like Swamp Thing from DC. Only he's probably like more mythical or some shit. I don't know, honestly. I can't remember everything from He-Man.
I hate how DC never fucking touches its expanded universe, like Swamp Thing, The Watchmen. Although they all hikey fucking died, but we don't talk about that.
I think we might get to it at some point because things are becoming more, they've been pulling out a lot more obscure comic characters like fucking Doom Patrol for stuff. So you never know. Oh, dude, one sec. You guys still there?
We're here.
Okay, sorry. You guys are just silent for a second. But yeah, no, He-Man looks great. I just hope that it's story wise good because visually it's gonna look good. It's Powerhouse.
Wow.
Like it's Powerhouse makes good stuff. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah. Like they've done some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But while we're on the line of reboots and such, well, this isn't really much of a reboot, more like a recontinuation, I guess. Like a continuation, I mean.
Yeah.
But Disney, yeah, because I don't think they're changing anything story wise. Well, I meant like character story wise, but they're making. This has been kind of rumored for a couple months, I want to say, even from like last year or the year before. But yeah, they're making a new Proud Family called Proud Family Louder and Prouder, because that's how they be.
Good Zach.
Yeah.
It's interesting, mostly just because Proud Family has had nothing going on in the past few years.
Yeah.
Like literally, not even like 2000s, I think. Like
early 2000s, yeah.
Early 2000s for sure.
But yeah.
But like, yeah, it's been an interesting idea that just been brought forth. Like, I've looked at some of the art stuff for it since that was like the main topic that caught my eye.
Yeah, the new
and
characters.
It definitely like the character stuff they've shown, or at least the release anyway, definitely fits the art style. So I mean, at least they're going consistent with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still got the director working with them. I don't know if he's directing this new like show for it or not. But yeah, he's with them. I don't remember, but I remember hearing that he's doing that, and so it's not like they're not like doing like a Powerpuff Girls reboot when they're just kind of doing it behind the creator's back, or realistically they're doing it without the help of the original creator. But yeah, it looks real good. I really like the new character designs because, like Toble said, they fit exactly with the the same. They're into they feel like they fit within the world of Proud Family. It's just instead of early 2000s, they look more like what a nowadays character would look like in Proud Family. But yeah.
Yeah.
But aside from that, this we're expecting this to come out. I think there was a date on here. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm usually wrong. Let me see.
Horrendously though.
Oh, it's gonna be a 2022 launch for sure on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, it's also on Disney Plus.
Yeah, of course, because they're putting everything on Disney Plus. I mean, makes sense.
They put everything on Disney Plus. I swear they put a smart fridge on Disney Plus nude though.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that cause we use Disney Plus here and there, and we found some. I'm surprised that they picked some shows that like I don't think anyone cared about, like Sunny with a Chance, because realistically, who cares about Sunny with a Chance? Aside from losers,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. iCarly started us, and now we.
You know what I just realized?
What's up?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
They-
because we talked about it on a previous episode. They bought Sony Animation, or at least they have the rights to all their
Yeah.
movies for the next couple of years.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that just kind of hit.
Yeah.
to me. I just realized.
That's a weird thing.
I mean it was the same thing for me when I found out that Disney owns Fox.
Disney owns like everybody, dude. They own me. They own you.
They also basically kind of bought out Blue Sky, who, for people who don't know, they made the Ice Age movie.
I saw Rio on Disney
Yeah.
Plus too. I felt so sad.
Yeah,
Because there was the story of how the Rio and then a movie that Disney was making that had the exact same premise. Literally both were gonna drop at the same time, but Rio came out first. So Disney had to pull back if they didn't want to face critical backlash.
yeah, they
It
didn't
was-
they didn't want a Bugs Life ant situation again. But that, to be fair, that was a case of someone who left Disney, Jeffrey Katzenberg, who would be the dude who go on the make DreamWorks. And then he was still kind of friends with a lot of people who worked at Disney, and he was like, oh, and they were like, hey, yo, check this out. We're making this new movie, Bugs Life. And he's like, oh, that's cool. And then he made Ants and made it release before Bugs Life. And they were like, you motherfucker, you copied us. It's like, no, I didn't. I didn't do that.
Oh, you can't prove it.
You can't prove it.
Ants was worse though. Ants literally fucking. I don't even know what Ants was.
It was a fever dream.
I like both movies equally. I don't really particularly care for either.
Ants is a midlife crisis of a fucking film. Like no cap.
It again, I've seen debated on on people what they like better or what or not. Again, I think both movies are kind of mediocre. If I'm gonna be honest. I don't care for Bugs Life that much, aside from yeah, I like that caterpillar, but that's only because of that dumb meme of his face.
Mm-hmm. That's really about all I got it too. Is the caterpillar was funny.
Yeah.
That caterpillar do be pogging a lot though.
He do.
Yeah. But aside from that, though, you know, I'm super excited for Proud Family because that's one of those early 2000s shows that, you know, us Black people really enjoyed, along with stuff like Static Shock and all. That's because, like, trust me, even though it hasn't been around since 2005, I want to say, because it came out in 2001. It's still one of those shows that I saw from like a lot of people who still like really enjoyed and they wanted to come back. So it's cool to see that it's coming back, and for the most part, it looks like it's going to be most of the same of what Proud Family was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the news we got. To wrap up, we got some stuff that's that either just came out or just, you know, kind of got announced that they weren't really big enough news stories. I just want to mildly talk about them, I guess. So recent releases were like, sorry, what? Oh.
Just these releases this week were just all pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
like
Love, Death, Robots
the new
Volume 2.
Castlevania. Like the new Castlevania season, I've only watched like the first like 4 or 5 episodes. I think it's so good. I binged all of the new Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah, I just
again like last season.
You cut out there.
Like Like the first episode was literally just an animated episode of like Black Mirror, but like a little more like comedic slash.
Yeah, I didn't.
We're very upfront about what we're doing.
Yeah,
right
I did
now.
not like that first episode of the season for of Volume 2. That I didn't like the way it looked. I like the little robot though that tries to murder the lady, so that's cool.
I think my favorite episodes were all I forget the names, but
My favorite.
the one with Homeboy in the train.
Yeah. Tall
fuck,
grass. That's what it's called.
The one which takes place on like a frontier planet where like there was the unmodded boy where they race
Yeah,
on ice.
that's
That
the
was
second
pretty
episode. I
good.
forget what it was called, but that for sure was my favorite one of the new set of episodes because
I like the look of it.
yeah, it's made by
Um,
Robert Valley, who's done art for Gorillaz, and he was the director for Motor City and Tron Uprising on Disney XD.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. Let me just grab the fucking. Let me just open up the list of episodes because I like some of the episodes here. Some of the ones I like.
My
The other ones I didn't like.
my problem
But-
with it was one, it's shorter than the first season. The first season was 18 episodes, and this new one is only 8 episodes. Along with that, most of them were just more CGI, like we're trying to look pseudo realistic ones, which I don't think they don't look bad, and some of them I actually think they look really, really good. Like there were points where like I didn't know if it was like CGI or real actors for a sec, but again, my problem with it is for like an anthology, I kind of want more like variety, and it really shows that in the new volume
Yeah.
because a lot of them are just
Especially with how long it took. Like, god damn.
it's been
like,
I
it took
assume
so
that
long for this new.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
It just took so long for this volume to go out, and it's so short. I feel like if they're gonna take so long to do it, I'm not saying rush production.
Yeah.
If something needs to bake long enough, let it bake.
Yeah.
But like with how long it took, because like the first volume came out like what 2018, I think.
Maybe
no,
like
that was
that, yeah.
2019 actually.
Right. And it took them 2 years for less shorts in that time.
I think it might have been I can't guarantee I can't say that I haven't looked up anything about like the production, but my only assumption is like they probably got super delayed last year because of COVID, maybe because there were a lot of projects that year.
I like to think that as well.
Yeah, and that's maybe
I didn't
why they
notice
only
that.
have half the
But if
episodes.
The cave, and they just took too long because they took too fucking long.
Yeah.
Then I really want what I want them to do is if they're gonna wait super long, get like a bunch of shorts from a bunch of people and then drop it then. Or drop it whenever there's just a new short in the series.
Yeah.
And just have them release new shorts periodically.
My only other problem with it is my only problem with Love Death Robots is even though that like I still like a lot of the I still like a couple of the episodes. My problem with is like a lot of them are the same ones from the last one. There isn't like any new animators, at least I can except for one except for that Christmas one that I can think of that was like
That Christmas one was pretty good.
yeah,
That
I really liked that one. Except my only problem with it is it's so short. It is like a shorter than
It's short, and it's. I feel like they totally should have gone all in. Because I guess I'll spoil this one just for a little bit. Why
yeah.
are you playing? Pretty much, it's a very gruesome take on the Santa tale, where instead of it being this old jolly fat man, it's a fucking alien creature.
it's a fucking Cthulhu
And
monster.
That's always fun.
These two kids are going out like, oh, we're getting to see Santa. That's
Oh,
so
boy.
sick. Nothing happens. In short, nothing happens to them.
The only thing that happens is like they run into the monster and the monster sniffs them and they're like it sniffs them to check if they're naughty or nice and then gives them present by regurgitating them out of its
Good.
mouth.
and it's a sister and a brother, and so a sister says to the brother, "What would have happened if we were bad?" And I really think they should have totally cut to
To,
a
like-
different
To
house.
like a shitty ass kids.
Children were naughty.
Just the
Yeah, kids, and see them get fucking mauled. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that would
They
have.
totally should have gone all
They
in.
could have done it.
So
Went all in.
so what we learned from this is Pixel wants child murder from Cthulhu monsters. And honestly, I kind of agree.
Yeah, I third that motion.
So back to what I was saying. My favorite episodes were Ice,
Yeah, it's
Snow in the Desert, The Tall Grass, and All Through the House.
Yeah.
Those ones were pretty.
yeah.
The other ones were high-key meh. My least favorite one, me, was The Drowned Giant. The Drowned Giant just had no
that
premise.
one. Yeah, that one was kind of just lame, honestly. And I think it's
Right.
it's not only that, it's the last episode you see, and I'm like, oh, really? Okay,
It's like, wow, talk about going off with a whimper.
I know, right? But yeah,
It's just some dude monologuing about how he thinks this drowned giant that showed up on a shore like a beached whale is actually still alive.
yeah.
And it just was nonsense.
It was just kind of like
It-
it felt like it was trying to be like this weird artsy thing, and I'm like, it's not really that visually interesting though.
I get what it was trying to do. It was trying to do like how Zima Blue did things in the first season.
Yeah, but that
where-
at least was like visually
there
amazing.
were substances in Zima Blue. There's no substance.
Yeah,
here.
there's no
There's
substance.
nothing.
But yeah, but again,
oh
yeah. Overall, I think the second season does. It's shorter. It has some pretty good episodes. Like for me, I like Ice, and I like the
Yeah, to bring me to my point.
Yeah.
I think with Love, Death, and Robots, every season's just gotta be mixed with how they're doing things.
yeah.
I just think, and as I say, to reiterate, I really think they should just release the shorts as they drop or as they're finished instead of releasing it in volume like they're doing.
yeah,
I don't
because
know.
otherwise interest just kind of drops on.
I don't.
Right, it's like, oh hey, a new volume came out. Oh, okay. I mean, some of the shorts were good. Like we're talking about it right now. Some of the shorts are good, but some of these are just garbage.
Well,
If they drop them as they finish, it'll be like, oh hey, a new Love, Death, Robots short dropped, and then they get to review it all separately, and each one gets its own special attention as it drops, rather than each volume just being, oh okay, yeah, that was a season, I guess.
Yeah,
And it would be nice. I think it would be nice for them, and they
Yeah.
would help them a little money.
I get that, but I think that's also the kind of inherent problem with anthology like things in general is like you're going into it and it's going to be the quality's going to go all over the place because it's different directors, animators, all that, and you don't know what it's kind of just a mixed bag of like you kind of like because I'm so used to like every anthology beforehand is you watch this chunk of stuff and then you're like, okay, my favorites were these ones. I either you didn't care particularly for the others and all that. So it's kind of like a skit show. It's like you don't remember the whole episode, you just remember the good parts. That's kind of it.
Yeah, okay. I respect that. I can respect
My
that.
again, my problem with it is like what I want Love, Death, Robots to be is like I want more variety because like even though that I think visually these shorts still look pretty good, I hope it's not just the same artists working on the same thing. I wouldn't say that they are not allowed to come back again. I just want like more of them introduced. Again, the only one I could say that was new was the Christmas one with the Monstar.
Yeah, I think that's one of the new ones. I think. Oh no, because automated customer service was by the same folks who did the yogurt one.
Yeah.
At-
Yeah.
oh god, the yogurt one was a trip.
Oh, really? They made. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
yogurt one was strange.
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah,
Loved Death, Robots.
But in other news,
Yeah.
Other drops.
Other jobs was
Or
Castlevania.
here, finish up your thoughts, and then we'll go.
Sorry, Love, Death, Robots is I kind of got the same. I kind of feel the same as I did with the first season, where it's just like the points of it are really cool. Like there's a there's a lot of shorts that I find visually just really cool, but my only problem with a lot of them is I wish they can go more into some of them, and also I'm tired.
Like Tall Grass season, like this season with Tall Grass, I may have missed the short if this was the same team as one of the other seasons. I must have
it was they were the one that made that Farmer Mech one.
Farmer Mech one, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Then I definitely will then give them even more props because it looked very different than Suits.
Yeah.
Because Obviously, there was still like this looked kind of hella hand painted.
Yeah, no,
And-
Tallgrass
but-
looks real good. Oh my god, it looked
Tallgrass looked
kind of reminded me of like
good.
a Telltale game.
I
Actually.
liked the premise, the story, albeit all super quick because of how they're doing things.
Yeah.
I still think they did a really good job.
Yeah,
with
for
Tallgrass.
that's what I think like a good anthology should be is it tells a quick story or like a quick concept and then it's done. It's a neat little story that it could be followed up, but you're not going to because it's an anthology. My only problem with Love,
Right.
Death, Robots is I this is a little nitpicky, but not every single one is about love, death, and robots. So but that's because I think of dumb stuff. But yeah,
I think what it was is the premise is like, take 3 of these images and see what you can get out of
Yeah,
it.
it's-
Or because each episode starts off with those 3 little icons
yeah,
that kind of give you a little bit on
I do like that.
what the story's.
Yeah, the little icons thing was cute because it gave you like a little,
It-
like you were about to say, like a little kind of little hint, as it were, so what it could
Right.
be.
yeah.
But yeah,
But other than that, overall, it's
Hey.
season 2. But
strange idea, right?
go ahead.
I really kind of want the anthology series of something like Love, Death, and Robots, but instead it's like how Cartoon Network did Cartoon Fridays, where every once in a while they're like, oh hey, I have these shorts, and depending on which one you vote on, it gets turned into a full series.
Yeah,
I want those 2 ideas.
Mhm.
I don't
I
really.
really do.
Yeah, I know. But I don't think those are really coming back because they did do that for a while with the Choose Your Cartoon. They had different names for each year. That's how we got some classic CN shows like Kids Next
I know,
Door.
but I'm saying like on Netflix, they were dropping anthology series of all these different shorts and whatnot for shows, and then you get to like go on a website or go on, just some sort of like forum,
Mm,
and you can like vote and say, hey, I think this is really good. I think this has a ton of potential.
huh.
And then depending on what happens, the animators or the producers or whatever will get contacted depending on what gets the most votes and be like, oh hey, you get to make this a full series now. Enjoy,
Maybe.
and they get to do that.
I feel like Netflix would probably do that at some point. Maybe I can't say. It depends on what they're gonna make the show of. I don't know. It's a neat idea, but I can't
Anyways.
think much. Aside from that, again, Castlevania Season 4 came out. I can't say much about it aside from it's Castlevania. It's gonna be fucking good.
It's Castlevania. If you like the
Gonna
first
be
3
bold.
seasons, you're gonna like these seasons.
Yeah, it's just
Very
more fucking good ass shit. We got the trailer for The Wish Dragon, which is a Sony movie. We got the first trailer of that. It looks pretty cool. I like the animation of it, and I think Jackie Chan voices the character.
Right. I also Yasuke dropped.
Oh,
I
did
watched-
that actually come
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest though, I feel like it's not that much of a watch.
oh,
It feels like it's only 6 episodes, and and that's the whole series. It's only 6 episodes for the whole series.
well, I assume it's like
Oh
a
my
short
goodness.
series. It's not trying to be an overarching story because it kind of has
right.
a conclusive
You
end.
say that, but it feels rushed as hell. Like the story feels very much rushed.
Hmm.
Like they just like you see the first 3 episodes, we see this nice band of villains, and it's like, oh, this is just gonna be who we're dealing with for the first like half of the series, and then we reach episode 6, and it's like, all right, we killed the main guy. It's like, wait, what?
Oh
That's
no.
what we're doing.
Just get caught slack-jawed.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna come back to this next week because I feel like you guys should watch this.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's definitely on
Mhm.
my watch list because I really like the real life story of Yasuke.
Next week we'll reconvene and then we'll fully talk about it because I just
Yeah, I know.
there
Yeah,
was a
'cause-
lot.
Yeah, I know.
And I think for me the worst part was that they got a black artist to do the music for the show. They even got Thundercat to sing the intro.
Yeah, I heard that they got a
But,
bunch of
like-
like well-known black musicians and all that for the.
No, they literally only got Thundercat and Flying Lotus. That's the name of the artist. that
Yeah,
did the
I
singing.
know them. Trust me, I know. Yeah, no, they're
And-
good.
And they're the only, and Thundercat only sang for one of the songs, and then the rest are just by Flying.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
literally
it's not that sucks, but I also really like Flying Lotus too. So It's not a lot too much of a loss for
I'm
me.
not saying that Flying Lotus is bad.
Yeah, no,
just
I know. I get what you're
feel
saying
like
though.
the music they were making should have totally have been very different.
I don't know. My only
They
hope,
totally should have. They totally,
but yeah, sorry. My only hope for it is it's not an Afro Samurai. That's all.
oh,
Afro Samurai is
Well-
not good, even though visually it's like the coolest, but story wise, it's terrible. I hate it.
I guess
It also has a
Maybe
lot
I'm
of
gonna have to-
it's just a weird show. But again, I'll check out Yasuke. That's definitely been something I've been interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably end up doing that too.
Yeah. But aside from
Yeah.
that, again, before we talked about that, the trailer for Wish Dragon came out. That looks cool. There's not much to say really aside from it's going to be on Disney Plus, I believe, because again, as we mentioned,
trailer
they're getting.
for an animated film seems to
It looks
take
cool.
some nice.
There's been a lot of dragon
orange-
movies lately. There was that new
Yeah.
there was that new I think it was Disney or either Pixar. Either way, they're the same at this point. There was that new one that Disney made. There's this one. I'm pretty sure there was some I want to say Korean animated film that came out on Netflix that also was about a dragon. Sorry, my words kind of
Oh God! If it's the one you're thinking about,
I don't know.
Good Lord, it was a good film, but there are just some really sus moments.
Oh, I
I-
can't say because I don't remember the name of it.
Mood.
Oh,
Do I love sus? But yeah, but it looks good. I can't say much about it. This one's weird. A sneak peek. It was only like an image, but they're making a Monster Inc. spin-off series called Monsters at Work. Yeah,
I really okay.
Sounds-
I love Monsters Inc. It was one of the first animated films I can fully remember seeing. I was a fond of it as a child, and I consistently can keep watching all of it.
yeah. What do you think of Monsters
It was-
University?
Oh God.
University set up why Mike is the way he is in Ink. So I'll let it slide. I just totally feel like they could have done way more with the premise.
That's fair. Monsters University is one of those movies that I feel indifferent to, but I don't hate it by all means. I think it's all right. Hey, it gave me a goth
Yeah.
monster. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it wasn't actually what happened, but I totally feel like Miss Crabapple was bait. I really
God
do.
damn it.
really do.
But yeah, they're
Goodness.
I don't mind the idea of a monster spin-off series, like just focusing on other monsters.
It looks like it's taking place with a different set of monsters too. So
Yeah.
Because I mean, as they've shown, like even the side characters were very nice designs for like the world they had.
Hmm.
And mind you, I'm kind of going in without having seen what they did in Monsters University. I only know bits and pieces.
I didn't do too much, honestly.
Actually, I think I mostly just know what happened in the trailers.
Yeah, that's fair.
So-
Realistically, that's fine. But yeah, that looks neat. There's not much I could really say. It's going to be a Disney spin-off series, and maybe it'll be good. I don't know if it's going to take place either like during like is it going to take place before the movie or afterwards? Because the ending of the original is like
It
make
takes
kids
place
laugh.
afterwards because if it was during Monsters Inc., they would then be having to be like, oh, what are we gonna do with people talking about the energy crisis? How are we gonna handle that? How are we gonna
Yeah.
handle Sully?
Oh,
You know, are we gonna have to reference them or what?
one second. Hold on.
You know,
With Austin. Notice.
So I think it's gonna take place after Walter Hart's back, and it's gonna be a fresh new set of recruits and whatnot. And I think it's gonna be good. I think it'll be great.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
It-
I feel like at some point, if they do that, they have to do like an episode that's like just like, or even like half an episode or something that's just like a training video.
Oh, they totally should. I think
I
there
feel like
was a training video already made by Pixar for
for like bonus features or something for one of the movies.
from the film. There was like a set of bonus.
Yeah.
Maybe it's been a while since I've seen those.
Mhm. But yeah, that's real cool. But we're gonna have to close off this episode of the Midnight Tunes. We hope all of you guys had a really fun time listening to us numbnuts. It's been especially
Man.
me. I'm the leader of the numbnuts. They listen to me. They don't. I know. Sorry, roommate. Was making fun of me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go fire my manager.
Yeah, but
I'm
before
gonna-
we leave, before we end this episode, of course, I gotta go plug the music in the podcast is of course done by Too Mellow. You can check out his there's a link to his Bandcamp in the description. Go check out his work. He's fantastic. If you haven't, then what are you doing? If you want to if you want to check out any updates about the podcast or just want to follow us on social media, you can go check out in the description. You guys want to plug anything?
For Twitter, I guess. I might maybe start streaming on Twitch. Lord knows.
Mm. Oh, if you need any requests on voice acting, my man Toble here, he's an amazing voice actor. He can
Yeah, amazing voice actor. I do tons of stuff. But in seriousness, like I've been trying to get into the voice acting scene a little bit, not to varying results. Like I know one of my friends did like did a casting call for a Atmon fan dub for Digimon, like a Digimon series.
yeah.
And I got a few roles in that. All my voices, at least in that, are very like kind of greasy and kind of dirty sounding. But that's just kind of how I decided to do some of the
Yeah.
characters.
If you want a good example, actually, our friend Vi or Violite over on Twitch and our social media is doing a Pokemon friend log, and Toble is, of course, one of the party members, and he does a voice for it. I'm not going into detail, but he does a voice for it.
Yeah, it's a fun voice.
Yeah.
But I feel like especially since later in the character, it's just been hard to think of things for it.
Yeah.
So I have been just kind of saying a lot of things just out of character.
Yeah, I'll leave a link
But
to that.
I do it from time to time.
Yeah, I'll leave a link to that in the description, of course. But aside from that,
Yeah.
hope you guys had a wonderful
Uh-huh.
night, honestly.
Yeah.
You stupid, you stupids.
Yeah.
Don't be a dumbie.
All right, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.